Larian Studios have shared in a recent update some of the changes via their Kickstarter that will go into effect for the development of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. In a developer's update video, they share some of the thousands of changes they have implemented for the complete edition. A new tutorial has been added to the game which entails a new deck and characters in the starting ship. Further work has been done to combat in order to smooth out and rework certain encounters, adding some new surprises and new fights. A new mode is another addition. Story mode has been included, which is assured to be an easier difficulty to Explorer mode. If you wish to change difficulties, you can do so freely throughout the campaign. Those who pre-order the Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition will receive Sir Laura, a mini companion you can recruit in-game. Those who own the Original Sin 2 on PC before the launch of the Definitive Edition will also receive Sir Laura. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition will be coming to consoles on August 31st, 2018. PC players should already be able to switch between the original and the updated Definitive Edition. Warhorse Studios has released a new hardcore mode for Kingdom Come Deliverance, which will add further challenges to your experience. Choose from a variety of perks which will negatively affect your stats. These include consumption, nightmares, tapeworm, claustrophobic, or shakes, which add some interesting elements to the game. Other hardcore features include no fast travel, no autosaving, and no stats indicators. Health and stamina will only be noticeable through in-game visual effects. Hardcore mode is ready to play and is a free update. Warhorse also shares some more details for their upcoming DLC From the Ashes. This DLC will add entirely new features to the game where players will be in charge of a village, use their management skills to help build and employ NPCs to come work for them. Learn what it takes to be a good bailiff of the village, manage the books which include resources needed to craft and build. Run a negative balance and your reputation will suffer. From the Ashes DLC will release sometime this year 2018. If you want to see some Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay, be sure to check out the Fextralife Twitch channel where Kaz will be exploring hardcore mode. Starfield is a new IP, the first for Bethesda in almost 25 years. It was announced at E3 2018 and not much information was shared, but we did get a glimpse of the game. Bethesda confirmed that the game will solely be a single-player RPG. Unlike the announcement of Fallout 76, which will be a multiplayer open-world survival, Starfield will concentrate on the single-player experience. Those who may have been disappointed that the Fallout game doesn't follow the usual formula may find some solace in this new project. It's the first space-based game for Bethesda, a new genre that the developer has not explored before. But any hopes for this new IP to release soon were dashed as Bethesda announced they were concentrating on the next generation of gaming technology. Although this does not confirm it will release on future consoles such as PS5 or Xbox 2, it does suggest it will be some time before we even get to see some gameplay. Starfield has been a long time in the making. Pete Hines, vice president of Bethesda, has been wanting to make this kind of game since the 90s. However, the kind of technology needed didn't exist back then. We get 2 new trailers this week for Bethesda Softworks for the upcoming open world Fallout 76. One trailer features an introduction to the construction and assembly mobile platform, or better known as C.A.M.P. This allows access to shelter, supplies, as well as much needed safety against the ferocious monsters and possible other unfriendly survivors. Through this platform, players are able to build and craft necessary items for their survival and their base. The trailer also shows off some of the combat that players will encounter, as well as a new photo mode. Players will be able to strike a pose next to their latest conquest and take a snap to commemorate the occasion. The second trailer introduces us to the most deadliest weapon in the game, nukes. Bethesda introduces nuclear weapons to Fallout 76 in a comedic yet deadly intro video. Here they go into detail about how to acquire a full set of codes needed to launch the ultimate weapon, an atom bomb. The trailer also shows results of some of the Fallout which can give you special loot, but can come with a hefty price. New glowing creatures will pop up and need to be taken out in order to explore the area. Fallout 76 is set to release on Xbox One, PC and PlayStation 4 on November 14, 2018, with a beta version coming to Xbox One first prior to the release date. Players can opt in for beta via the Bethesda website. Nier Automata finally gets its Xbox One release and launches with a new trailer. Awarded as one of the best games of last year, Xbox fans will be able to play the action RPG. Xbox One players will be able to pick up the Become as Gods edition in digital format, which comes with all the previous DLCs that were released for the PS4 version of the game. The game was originally released on PS4 and PC via Steam of March last year. Nier Automata is available to play on Xbox One, PS4 and PC. If you're picking up Nier Automata, be sure to check out our Nier Automata wiki, which will help you in your quest to bring down the bio machines. In recent news, Sony has been under fire when it comes to the lack of crossplay with major titles. While other platforms have started opening their crossplay doors, will Sony listen to their customers and add this feature? There might be a glimmer of hope. In a recent interview at the Game Lab conference in Spain, the president CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment America, Sean Layden, commented on a rather prickly issue about the current state of crossplay. The issue was spotlighted with recent Fortnite access on multiple platforms. Players who had previous accounts on Fortnite registered through Epic Games on PS4 found that their accounts were not accessible when logging into Nintendo Switch devices. He said, "We're hearing it. We're looking at a lot of possibilities. You can imagine that the circumstances around that affect a lot more than just one game. I'm confident we'll get to a solution which will be understood and accepted by our gaming community, while at the same time supporting our business." What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. A data miner has recently uncovered some secrets to the alpha build of Dark Souls 3, revealing that some sort of PvP event may have been a feature at one point. In a recent YouTube video, a data miner by the name of Lance McDonald shares a few things that never made it to the released version of Dark Souls 3. One of the most interesting features is a special event where groups of players could be summoned at one time to create a brawl PvP event. The alpha does not look too dissimilar to the final version of the game, but he does explore the Moonlight Ceremony, an event he was able to materialize using a combination of unusual items that were buried deep in the code of the alpha build. Each item appears to initiate certain events such as being transported to the higher world of Lothric, and a Battle Royale PvP mode which could have been an extension of the arena. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits, and Bunny writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us for news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness. Follow us on social media for all the latest and greatest. The more followers we get, the larger of the army of the Fexers grows.